second painting, what I'm doing is I'm working on her cuff, and this is mainly black. And I'm applying the dark, where the shade's hitting the darkest color, black, and then where the light's hitting it, I'm going to thin it out very thinly with a little bit of white and black, so that way it can give us that highlight. And I'm removing the hard edges. See? Creating the highlight. The harder you scrub to remove the hard edges, the better highlight you get too. There we go. I'm also scrubbing a little bit harder where the beads are supposed to be. She's got some coin looking beads hanging from her breast. Eventually I will change that. Now we're doing the skirt, and that one is deep rose. I'm adding dark deep rose, and it's thinned out with liquid original, just a touch of ultramarine blue. I'm doing the deep rose colors first, and I'm doing the folds here, getting the shadows first, and then now I'm kind of blending in the shadows, removing the hard edges. Now I'm applying the highlights, doing the other side, same technique, folds first, and then blending along with removing the edges. Right here what I have is more ultramarine blue with a little bit of deep rose, and I'm making the edges, the folds, removing the hard edges and blending in. Here it's pure deep rose. That one's got a little bit more ultramarine blue because the shadow's coming from the left side and the light from the right side. I'm creating the highlights by scrubbing a little bit harder and removing the edges. In this section, I'm applying a little bit of deep rose, very thinned. It's very thinned out with Looking Original. And then now I've added a little bit of ultramarine blue, and it's lighter. I'm applying the shadows. As you can see, I'm not going into that much detail. I'm doing the triangles on her belt. One thing that attracted me to this painting or this picture was the colors. I really like the combination of the color, the ultramarine blue and the deep rose. So right now I'm doing the beads, and that's more deep rose, and then I'm going to apply a little bit of black. Since I had not done the beads on that side, I'm creating the effect of a bead by going over with my dry brush and removing some of the paint. As I mentioned before, I'm going around removing all the hard edges. We're doing the I guess scarf that she's going around, the see-through scarf, and I'm using just pure French ultramarine blue, making the folds where the wind's You can tell she's twirling around and the wind's kind of blowing it. So I'm thinning it out, and as I'm thinning it out, it's giving me that color. I'm doing the back window, and it's got, once again, deep rose with a little bit of French ultramarine blue. Same thing with the door. This door is going to be more deep rose. And the wall on the, oh okay, this is the basket. That's phthalo green. The basket is cadmium yellow, and the other scarf was cadmium red. The back wall is cadmium yellow with a little bit of cadmium red, and the ground is going to be deep rose, French ultramarine blue, and cadmium yellow.